would like to speak to me directly, you can at any point. I reached out to Chappelle, asked him to reach out to you. I DM'd you. You are a very talented MC. But for me, I require more of myself and others than just talent or charm or charisma, particularly in times of urgent crisis. And what I would like to see in terms of creators or creative people in the world as it relates to our culture is for people to connect with us beyond the jukebox. It was not an opportunity to try to slander him or to clown on him. I have reached out to him. I have no response just yet, but you know, I'm not keen to talk about people or to them through a screen. I prefer to talk to people directly. But I will say this, the young man is very talented. He's been able to be very successful with that talent, and I have no issue with his success or anything that he's been able to achieve as a result of his talent. I do feel that some of the criticism that he's received in the past has been mean-spirited and unfair. So I don't want to participate in that. And if I was perceived to be harsh or mocking or taunting, that is not my intention. And Drake, if you're watching or if you come across this, that's not my intention, brother. I've never had no issue with you personally. I don't know you well enough to even have any sort of issue with you in that regard. Nonetheless, it's not sacrilegious to have a critique or an opinion of a public figure, particularly one of that magnitude in current modern culture. It was a question that I was asked, and I answered it as earnestly and as diplomatically as I possibly could.
Yo, pronounce it like the letter, don't say it at all. It's your boy S, and this is the Sketchpad podcast on YouTube. I just wanted to briefly get on here real quick and speak about this because I just stumbled upon it, and I didn't want this content to go to waste without me saying something. So basically, I seen a video on Instagram with Mos Def, his personal Instagram page, by the way. And it was Mos Def basically, you know, saying that he wanted to meet up with Drake and he wanted to discuss a few things and this and that, just clear the air. Here's my take on this real quick. I feel like Mos Def should just stand 10 toes down. This is my opinion. Do I feel like he kind of piggybacked on it? Like I said in the last video, he was kind of straddling against the fence. Do I still feel that way? Yes. And like, I understood what he was saying, and that, you know what I mean? Basically saying Drake was commercial. You know what I mean? As far as Drake being hip hop, you know, a lot of people saying that he's pop, he's this, he's that, whatnot. Look, listen, okay? All right. For all you hardcore hip hop critics, let me tell you something. Drake is hip hop, okay? Simple as that. He uses the element, one of the elements of hip hop, that's rap. He uses the rap form, which is the foundation. That's hip hop. Now, has he stretched out past everything? Yes. He's ventured into other outlets, but there's been other artists that have ventured into other art outlets as well. Mos Def has ventured into other outlets. It's just you don't hear about it that much because Mos Def is not as commercial as Drake. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of y'all who claiming to be hip-hop enthusiasts tend to forget Mos Def definitely ventured out into some R&B back in the day. He sung a little bit. Yes, he did. You can look it up. He did some other things too. You know what I'm saying? So if you could almost make the comparison that they were relatively the same in certain aspects. I wouldn't say that they were the same like, oh, Mos Def was doing pop. I don't remember him ever doing pop. But what I'm saying is they both have ventured out into other outlets. But the foundation was always rap. You understand? I don't think it's fair to go call Drake not a hip-hop artist when he raps on his records. It doesn't matter if he does a pop record. It doesn't matter if he does an R&B record. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Part of the reason why Drake is so global is because he's able to stretch his hand and touch other outlets. That's part of the reason why he's so popular. You know what I mean? Part of the reason why Mos Def was popular in his time was he was an excellent rapper. He was a rapper, excellent with the words. You understand what I'm saying? Has he ventured out into other outlets? Yes, he has. You know? But when you talk about what Drake has done and what Mos Def has done, it's totally different things. You know what I'm saying? Now, really, be honest with you, what they really need to do, if they really even plan on meeting up with each other, they just need to be honest with one another. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. Simple as that. I don't think this should be turned into some malice or hate towards one another, because I honestly, now after hearing Mos Def, I don't really think that's the case. I don't really think he hates Drake. You know what I'm saying? They might have slight disagreements musically, but I don't think it's a hate thing. Now that I hear what Mos Def has to say sincerely. Now, do I think he should have just stood 10 toes down and just said how he felt in that interview? Yes. But I feel like also that he should have placed his wording differently so it don't sound like it was hate. You know what I mean? And after I watched that other video, I also realized too that, you know what I'm saying, I might have said, oh, you know, maybe she put him on the spot. She really didn't put him on the spot. You know what I'm saying? She just really asked him a question, and she asked his honest assessment. And, you know, but at the end of the day, man, it is what it is. But like I said, you know, I feel like he should have stood 10 toes down and just, you know, basically, you know, just kept to his word, you know. But at the end of the day, like, it's music, man. Hip-hop is pop. Just like my man said, hip-hop is pop. It's the most popular genre out there. You know what I mean? You fans, man, y'all so stuck to just the one element. Y'all don't understand how big hip-hop really is. You know what I mean? Some people say Michael Jackson's even hip-hop. You know what I mean? You think there's not hip-hop artists out there that get influenced by Michael Jackson? Come on. And Michael Jackson was the king of pop. You know what I mean? But if you listen to Michael Jackson, he had a little bit of hip-hop in him too. As far as like musically, the way he formulates certain things. And a lot of his music was hip-hop influenced. You don't think so? Go listen to Beat It. Go listen to Beat It. And listen how he putting his words together. You understand what I'm saying? Watch the video. You know what I'm saying? So We need to stop, you know, trying to put ourselves in this box and realize that this music thing is much more than just one element. It's a lot of elements. And rap is the one element of hip hop that can basically fit in any genre. You know what I'm saying? You could do the pop rap, you could do the rock rap, you could do the R&B rap, and it'll still be hip hop. Y'all tend to forget that. But like I said, man, if they do meet up, maybe we might see a record between one of them one day. Who knows? But anyway, that's enough of the rambling. I just want to put that out there in the universe. It's your boy S, Sketchpad Podcast. Shout out to Funeral Man. We'll see y'all in the next episode.